Hopefully that looks okay on screen. It's a little color-y. The previous, or I shouldn't say, this is another game that is on loan for me from a friend of mine. His name is Dan Beeson. Another great local collector, operator. He is the owner, one of the owners at Tilt Amusements, operates a bunch of games out of Cabin Fever and other various places around the city. So yeah, this is Arena. Arena is another oddball Gottlieb, and the reason why I wanted to play this today is because of the changes that I've made to the game that make it tournament worthy. Generally speaking, Arena is not a great tournament game, but my old saying, beggars can't be choosers, is pretty prevalent when it comes to this game. When I put the call out to get people to help me, I basically needed to hold on to the game for almost a year so that I could have the time to prep it and get it ready and that kind of stuff. So, not a lot of people want to lend out a game for that period of time. So let's talk first a little bit about the game. There isn't like a wizard mode or anything like that. This is mainly just keep the ball in play and get as many points as possible. A big point thing on this game, aside from multi-ball, is this million shot here on this upper mini playfield. The only way to reach that million shot is via the plunger. You can dial into it based on where you plunge. It's not super easy. I've also taken the rubbers off of the posts opposite of the million so that it's much more difficult to bounce a ball into the million shot. Some of these, I shouldn't say some, most of these suggestions are from a great tournament player and someone who's coming to the IFPA, Carl D'Angelo. So he was the one that suggested removing the rubber off these posts to prevent bounce-ins. And then the other thing that has been done per his suggestion was this lane guide here has been angled in such a way that the ball bounces off the top of the sling, so you don't get a nice safe feed out of the right lane here into the right in lane, and then are able to make shots. You're actually going to have to deal with some bit of recovery anytime you try and shoot a ball that would come down this lane. The general scoring opportunities here, so like I said, there's the million. On a normal arena, the million will be lit every time your ball ends up in the shooter lane. On my arena, that's not the case. And the reason that's not the case is I've disabled the switch in the shooter lane. So in order to make sure that people didn't sit here and shoot millions all day, the switch in the shooter lane is disabled. So on your initial plunge, and if you happen to shoot the pit ramp without the million being lit, you will not get an opportunity at the million. And the reason why I say without the pit ramp lit is because this game also has two CPU-controlled gates here on the right-hand side that I've disabled. So when the gate's unlit on a normal arena, what usually happens is you shoot the ramp, this first gate opens here, this second gate opens here, and then the ball gets a nice feed into the right flipper. I needed to disable this gate here because this is essentially a ball save, and it turns on anytime this switch is hit. So if you roll over this switch, this gate opens as sort of a safety to make sure that it doesn't go into the out lane. So it opens and then stays open for a much longer extended period of time than I think is reasonable for a game like this. It shouldn't, if it was going to just be a safety so that the feed didn't fuck you and you ended up in the right lane, it should be like open, and then as soon as you hit one of the switches, if you hit the in lane, it should close, and if you hit the out lane, it should stay open and then close pretty quickly thereafter. So I've disabled that gate. And so the problem was that once I disabled that gate, if I left this gate open or not disabled every time you shot the ramp, when it was unlit, it would then drain into an out lane. And I thought about leaving it like that because I thought that would be pretty funny and would be really annoying, but I decided better of it, and I disabled the shooter lane gate. But in doing so, if I disabled the shooter lane gate and I had left the shooter lane switch at open, every time you shot the ramp, lit or unlit, you would get an opportunity for the million shot. Jerf, good to see you, dude. Guess you've got nothing better to do at work than watch my stupid ass. I don't know if there's no one else here yet, I don't think. Just you and Steve at the moment, and Doghouse Man. I don't know who Doghouse Man is, but good to see you. Alright, so yeah. I didn't want the million shot to be lit without having to make the actual shots. So by disabling the shooter lane switch, that corrects that problem. So in order to actually light the million on the mini playfield, what you need to do is spell pit. And pit is P over here, I over here, and T here. Realistically, you only need to spell P-I and then T, because if you shoot this center shot here, that's going to get you the I and the T, or the I and the P, and then the T is just over here. And then once you spell pit, then the million will be lit automatically, and when you shoot the ramp, you'll have an opportunity to shoot the million. As soon as you go down any of these holes, the million turns off, and that's how I've circumvented million all day on the mini playfield. So now that we've gotten basically the mini playfield out of the way, let's talk about the main thing that we're going to be doing while we play this, and that's multi-ball. So multi-ball is completed, or started, by completing the, I don't know, LOK, yeah, they forgot the C. I guess they didn't have enough in lanes, so it's LOK lanes up here at the top for lock without a C. And then once you complete it once, that will light capture 1, complete it again for capture 2, and then shoot it up here again for a 3-ball multi-ball. During multi-ball, you're basically going to be trying to shoot these Cyclops, well, CYS, CY, so yeah, there's Cyclops targets to up your playfield multiplier. I'm pretty sure these 2x and 3x are, yeah, these multipliers are your multi-ball playfield multipliers, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's what they are. And you raise that by shooting, yeah, advanced X power. I'm pretty sure, again, I don't know this game like the back of my hand. This is one of these games that, like, you know, who the fuck's going to put an arena in a tournament? Apparently stupid ass me. So, I'm fairly certain these playfield multipliers in the middle are for the entire playfield that you complete by shooting the CYS on both sides. And then it'll go up like 2x, 4x, 8x, or is it 2x and then 3x and then 4x and then 5x and then 6x and then 7x and then 8x. But I mean, shooting these things is not easy. It's not something you're going to do outside of multi-ball. So really you're just going to be completing them when you have multi-ball, because shooting them would be ridiculous outside of multi-ball. The other things you're going to be shooting for is obviously the spinner. So when the spinner is lit, you've got this blue insert that blinks here. Doesn't look very blue on stream, but it is blue. And you light the spinner by going down the lit in lane with the lit blue light. So there's a blue insert here and a blue insert here, and when you roll over that in lane, that will light the spinner, and then the spinner is 5,000 a spin. With your multipliers, that adds up fairly quickly. You can feed the in lane that has the thing lit by shooting this shot here, or obviously, nope, actually this doesn't work anymore. So if you're trying to feed on the right in lane, good luck. You're going to have to sort of work that one out yourself. There are other awards here on the mini playfield. They're not really anything to really care about. Like, they're not exponentially a large amount of points. Like, you light special right here by completing the assist targets. You light extra ball, I think, by getting the guard. Or maybe the guard is the ramp value. I don't know. They're not enough to really care about. They're things that you're going to accomplish, not on purpose. They're just things that you're going to be like, oh, it's lit, and so you'll get some value when you shoot the pit ramp after you've got the actual million lit. What else is there to talk about on this game? The other modification that I made on this game from the tournament perspective is I've got 2 gigantic rubbers here on those on the I and P lane, so that it's much more difficult to actually light pit and get the shot for the million. So yeah, that kind of basically sums it up. There isn't a whole hell of a lot to this game, but yeah, that's basically it. I am gonna get started now. All hail Hypnotoad. Oh yeah, that is what I'm wearing today. I forgot about that. I usually wear Rick and Morty shirts. Alright, so let's get going. Oh wait, we need credits. I don't know how loud it is. I'll have to turn the volume down probably. Oh crap. I just realized I looked inside of here and there's no tilt bulb. That's not fucking good. So that's something that I'm going to have to fix right after stream. There's no tilt stick and there's no tilt bulb. I'm going to have to steal one off of another game because there's no way I can let this game into the tournament without a tilt bulb. That would be really bad. What the hell just happened? I think maybe I slam tilted there. Oh, I better. Oh, this isn't always closed, so we'll just bend this back to make sure we don't do that again. There we go. Alright, fixing things. Fixed the slam tilt, found out that there is no fucking tilt bob, and yeah, we'll have to figure that out. Oh, I was looking for the ball. I'll have to let the ball go in. Alright, well, almost a million there, but not a million. Okay, so nothing lit on the mini playfield because again, shooter lane is disabled, so might as well just plunge. Or you could try and start learning where the million shot is if you like. But generally speaking, so that I get the T for that, we'll let that bounce over, and then we're just going to start shooting the spinner and going after the LOK lanes. Because this bounce over seems pretty reliable at the moment. I'm sure that could very easily change. Oh, and that's what we get for missing. We missed a couple times and then went right out lane. But I mean, we could have been in a situation where if I hadn't disabled the right out lane, well, there's the million shot. Interesting. Million for nothing. So there's a different feed, obviously. And then, all right, that's that. I took a reactive shot at the eye because I figured I'd try and spell pit really quickly. Missed and drained. So at least it's fast playing. So that's not bad. And there's the million shot again. So we're figuring out the million shot without trying to figure out the million shot. Oh shit. All right. So we have 0 progress. We have 378,000, and we have only one lane for LOK done. So we got to get a LOK lane done first. So that's a better feed. Still haven't found the lock shot. And we got the P there from. It sort of bounced around and then came down, and we got the P. So now we would only need the I if we wanted to spell pit, which I don't really care that much to do at the moment. I'm really more interested in getting the lock lit. And the lock only goes one way, I think? Yeah. Yeah, you can only go one way with the lock. So you can't go the other way. I should be measuring. Apparently I've just randomly found the million shot without trying. Oh, I don't like this. This is gonna, alright, that's okay. So there, we got the insert was lit. We got the 5,000 spins. We locked another ball. Around and around it goes. So now if we shoot another ball up there, it will then start multi-ball. So this will start multi-ball. And so in this multi-ball, we're going to be trying to get the Cyclops targets. Oh shit, there goes the one ball. Because we want to get the multiplier up. So there, now we've completed 2 multipliers and lost the ball. So we did shoot, this is something that we'll have to address for, I guess, everyone, or maybe Zach and Josh will say this game's stupid and we're not doing it. During multi-ball, if you shoot the ball up there, it can sit in the shooter lane, so players will be responsible for making sure that they don't use the ball as a beneficial malfunction and keep the ball in the shooter lane. They will have to make sure that they're aware that it will stay in there and that they have to shoot it out. Now we're back into shooting the spinner to try and get the next capture lit. We did get at least the one Cyclops, so now playfield is 3x, 2x, 3x. All right. Oh, Jesus. I don't know why I took that pot shot. That was absolutely unnecessary. There we go. It's hard to really tell. I should look up the rules and see what that multiplier is for, but I'm fairly certain it's a playfield multiplier during multi-ball. I'm not 100% sure though. So we have, when we spell the CYS, that lit the ramp value. Destroy CYS and CYS2 to light special. Alright. So if I shot the pit ramp, I could get the ramp value, which I don't think is very much. When we're on the right flipper here, we're just going to try and transfer over, which doesn't seem to work very well, so that we can try and get over to the other side. So, pretty shitty. Shitty score for a shitty game. But, I mean, this is the first game, and we'll see if we can't do better on the next one. We still haven't seen an actual lit million yet, because I haven't actually spelled pit. We did that one multi-ball, but I mean, like, again, it's just all just keeping the ball in play for points. There's not a lot to this game. Bounce that over. Get the first capture. Bounce over. Let this ball come down again. Bounce that over. So these are nice controlled feed until it's not anymore. So we've captured the first ball. Plunging the second ball. Bounce over. Oh, I missed that up. I fucked that up. I didn't choose the lit in lane. And so I didn't get to capture the second ball. Let's see if we can't. So I tried for the I there. Didn't get it. Let's try again. So there's the I and the P. That lights the million on the pit. So if we go into the pit, doesn't look like the pit is shootable from the left flipper, but definitely shootable from the right. So now the million is lit, so if we get this into the million hole, then we get a million points. So let's see if we can't find the million hole. Nope, not looking good. And so then you get nothing, except the T on the way out. And there was another really crappy feed. So the feed is nice until it's not nice, basically. So if I shoot the I and the P again, that would be another way. That's the way I like the million. But I didn't shoot. I'm missing right now. There we go. I, P, bounce this over. We got the 5,000 spins lit. We got the P again, or the T, I should say. 5,000 spins are over already. There's no point in shooting the I right now because the million's already lit, and that would just be a waste. So we want to shoot for the spinner. And I missed, no, I did get it that time, I think. Yep. So now we've blocked the ball and the million shot is lit. So we're going to try again for the million shot. Come on, million shot. There it is. Ah, it bounced out. I thought that was in. Damn it. I should really be measuring my shot to figure out where that million shot is. And that's the danger of going after the pit lanes because you drain pretty quickly from it. So nothing here. Just need to shoot back up into those upper lanes to start multi-ball. We'll get the T from that fallout down. And then we're trying to get the ball over to the other flipper. Nope. Yeah, the post transfer just, I mean, it's not even really post transferring, it's just kind of bopping the ball up onto the slingshot and then kind of getting over there. There we go. So that'll take that. And now we're into multi-ball. Yay, multi-ball. And we're just trying to get the Cyclops targets done. Oh. That's the end of that. Oh, there we go. We got the other one. We got the pit lit. And I think there's something with these targets when they're all down. You get something. Don't ask me what it is. I've never figured it out. So 600,000. Just keep doing this. If this seems really boring, it's because it is. Let's try for this Cyclops target. So there we got 4x now. There we go. Got it. That was a good live catch. Yeah, generally speaking, make the million shot when it isn't lit, exactly. Now I'm not even shooting it yet, right? I gotta lock this next ball up first, and then we'll see if we can't get a million shot. There we go. See, there we go. All right, good. So that'll lock that ball. So it seems like you only have to complete the lock targets once to light multi-ball, and then just get the lit insert, the lit light when you shoot it up there a second time to lock the second and third balls. So let's see if we can't find this million shot. Come on, millions. Nope. Now we get nothing and everything turns off. So there's the second ball lock. There's nothing on the mini play field. And there's a million shot. Unlit million, of course. I just need to do that when the million is actually lit. That's funny. Alright, you need to get this ball locked up. Oh, I fucked that up. So, yeah, you have to go over the lit in lane or the lit lane in order to get the multi-ball to start. So, we need to get the ball over to that side and then we drain. So I don't think these X's carry over, which is another shitty thing. No, they do. Alright, cool. So that's good to know. Learning as we go. Learning as we play. Alright, I need to get the ball over. Good little tap there to get the ball over. Ah, I fucking went too fast again and didn't get the lock. Alright, oh shit, that was a bad feed. But we got the pit, we got the spinner lit. Come on, spinner. These are shitty spins, but we're at least spinning. Spinner's lit again. Oh, bounce over maybe? Yep, there we go. That's a better spin. There's the lock. Alright, now we're back into multi-ball. Yay, multi-ball. Everything's always better in multi-ball, right, pinball? That's basically the pinball motto. Seems to be just play as many multi-balls as possible. So we lit special now from completing Sys 1 and 2. On the pit. Oh shit, that's the end of that. I don't feel like, I just feel like I fumbled the ball there. So I think we're at 7x there. If somebody's in chat, or if you're in chat, check pintips.net and tell me what the fuck that playfield multipliers does. There must be something on pintips.net about how the fuck to play this stupid game. Genesis, good to see you, dude. Thanks for coming to hang out. It goes alright. We're playing a pretty shitty game. I'm already kind of bored. So, I just figured I'd play it because I wanted to outline some of the shit that I had done to it to make it actually playable from a tournament perspective. It's still very boring and unfun to play, but, whatever. It's pinball. It could be worse. Basically, it's just shoot that lane and that spinner and get those lock lanes so you can light your multi-ball and play with multiple balls in the playfield since there's no real jackpot. But I've set it up hard enough, I think, that you die pretty easily from flailing around, which is good. Yeah, exactly, Genesis. This isn't even my game. Like, if this was I would never own this game. This game's terrible. It's on loan. And I was saying earlier in stream that I'm basically in a beggars can't be choosers mode when people lend me machines. I don't really get much choice in the matter when I'm begging for a machine. So I take what I can get, and this is what I got. I mean, I think I have enough other games that it's not a huge deal that we have one turd. So, we'll be alright. Steve, nothing on pin tips. So it is just for multi-ball scoring. Alright, cool. Okay, so, alright, that's what we're doing. We're trying to get Spell Cyclops, get the multiplier up, and then use that during multi-ball scoring. So, definitely a reason to play multi-ball, but obviously, pretty one-sided in terms of scoring. And like, there's not a... Oh, Jesus. There we go. There's not a jackpot or anything, so we've only got 1x right now. And we gotta get these other Cyclopses done, I guess. Come here, Cyclops targets. Yeah. And this is where the beneficial malfunction would come into play. Oh, we lost our ball. And the million's lit. Come on, million. Nope. And everything turns off now. So we need to get these Cyclops targets. So there's one. So now we're at 3x. And I think I got something there. I heard some points scoring. I wasn't looking up at the mini playfield. Oh, shit. So we're up to 3x on the playfield multiplier for multi-ball. Let's get this last target out of the way. Maybe not. All right. This is going to kill me. Yep. Oh, there we go. Good save. I mean, good save in the sense that I don't have a tilt to really tell me if I'm actually having a good save or not, because there's no fucking tilt bob in this thing, which I have to fix. I'm going to steal it out of one of the practice games, probably. I think I bought an extra stick somewhere. Probably could do that. I don't know. I got options. It also tells you... Yeah. The entering initials on Gottlieb's is a little weird. I don't know, it's not skee-ball themed, it's called Arena. It's fucking got this weird, like, thing on the back glass, see? Like, you're two dudes fighting some monster thing, so it's like, I think that's supposed to be like the Monster Arena kind of thing. I don't know. Gottlieb, as a manufacturer back in the day, did some really weird shit. So, this is an example of the weird shit they did. That was kind of cool that it went into the million shot. I wanted the extra ball, but that was kind of funny that it used its momentum there to go all the way around. Yeah, it's really weird. Like, I don't know how well you'll be able to see, but like, that dude has like no waist. Like, I don't know where his waist is. It's like fucking gone. And there's like some weird chick with like fighting with a sword or some shit. I don't know. It's fucking weird. But yeah, Gottlieb's known for their oddball shit that they put out. I guess this is what? This is 1987, so yeah, in the 80s they put out a lot of weird fucking games, and this is definitely one of them. Alright. Come on, ball, hurry up and come down. Oh, see, I was waiting for the bounce over there and it didn't get it, so you can't always rely on the feed, that's for sure. But there's a lot of really weird games. Like, I have a game called Genesis, which has, as far as I'm concerned, one of the best pinball back glasses ever. But it's completely fucking weird. Like, it doesn't make any sense. And it's another Gottlieb. There's, like, Torpedo Alley, like another weird Gottlieb with a funny back glass. There's so many examples of just weird back glasses out of Gottlieb. Oh, I mean, at least it's playing fast enough. I'm getting my ass kicked here. I'm not moving the game much, but... So, Adam, the temperature right now, so the really cool thing with the spray foam is that it doesn't let any heat in. So, like, me in here right now, I don't know what is it outside. So, it's right now outside, it's 27 degrees centigrade, which I don't know what is in Fahrenheit. But in the barn, it's only like 60, which I think is like 17 or 18, so it's pretty chilly in here. I actually get cold if I sit in here for any length of time because the cold air coming off the ground is held inside by all the spray foam and it doesn't get very warm. That being said, 64 people, all the games on it is going to get warm in here. That's why I have two big garage doors on both sides of the building. So on the back and the front, I have two 9-foot wide by 10-foot. Yeah, so it's 20-degree difference basically from outside to inside in Fahrenheit. But again, on the front and the back of the building, I have two big, huge garage doors, and I have two big screens that I can put on those big garage doors to allow a lot of airflow. Yeah, I know what you're saying about mosquitoes, but I have two big, huge screens that I built to keep the mosquitoes out. And then I have two big ceiling fans in in this place as well to blow the air around. So I've had the doors open in the middle of July when it's like 30 degrees centigrade out with like a humidex of like 35 to 40, and it's been not bad. Yeah, dude, I spent a lot of time planning this out. The garage doors, I specifically put one on the back and the front to create a breeze, a way for air to flow through the building so that on sweltering hot days or when it gets hot in here, I can open them both up and we should be able to get a nice breeze. I'm considering renting a big fan that I could put either at the front or the back to blow the air around, but I figure with the ceiling fans and then just the natural air blowing around, we should be fine. So, well, I think we'll be okay. I've never had 60 people in here, but I have had 40 people in here, and it's not bad. So it should be all right. We should be all right. It's not like, so I don't know if you're coming down for the pre-events, but I'm sure you saw the thing from Walt about worrying about the air conditioning at the Bluffs this weekend, because there is none, but there's no airflow. It's just a stock building. Like, you can't open garage doors. It's going to be fucking sweltering in there, but it shouldn't be here. It should be nice and comfortable. D, you leaving? All right. Dee is going to painting class. She's trying to avoid the cameras. One camera's here and one camera's here, so you're fine. No, just come over here. No, all right. Apparently, Dee doesn't want to be on camera. All right, bye. Have fun. All right, so yeah, I think we'll be totally fine. All right, let's play another game of Arena. Yeah, they can tell by the excitement in my voice how excited I am to play some more Arena. I wasn't specifically planning to use this game, but I mean, I have other options that I can use, obviously. I don't know, maybe I will. We've got time on Thursday when Josh and Brian and Zach get here to make decisions on. It's only one game that we would have to make a decision on. I have other games I can use instead. Like, I have a teed off, but I haven't really made it tournament ready. I think teed off would be better to play than this, but what else do I have over there? Like, I was going to use my TX sector, but my TX sector died just unexpectedly. Like, it worked fine one day, and then the next day it stopped working. Shit. So this is what replaced TX sector, unfortunately. But that's pinball sometimes. Yeah. I wonder what would be interesting if I did like a really shitty thing where I actually took the wire off this outlane here. So it would be like an old EM where if the ball rolled up, it would go on the outlane. That could make it a little harder. Just really fuck it up. But I mean, ball times don't seem to be exponentially long, but I mean, there are players that are better than me that might be able to really dial in on stuff and take a long time playing this game, but we'll see. I want to put Frisbees. I wanted TX Sector in, but TX Sector died on me. So, Camper, good to see you, dude. Thanks for coming to hang out. My TX Sector just up and died. Like, it was working one day, and then I came in to test some stuff out on it. I turn it on, and it's dead, like 100% dead. Like, it turns on, the lights come on, but it will not boot. So I figure what I think the problem is there's a daughter board on the MPU that holds the ROM chip, and I'm figuring that just time and, you know, the difference in temperature between summer and winter does get kind of extreme. Not super extreme. I keep this place at 58 Fahrenheit or 15 degrees centigrade, but you know, it gets warmer and then a little bit colder. So I'm thinking that between the cold and then the warmth, that probably some of the pads on the ROM chip, we either got some cracked solder joints or something like that. So after the IFPA is over, I'm going to take a look at it and try and resolder everything, but I just didn't have time to spend trying to troubleshoot that, you know, whatever. Cannibalize Arena for TX Sector. Oh, I see what you're saying. Cannibalize it. And I'm sitting here to explain to you why. Is Arena 60 System 80B? The only reason I don't want to cannibalize it is because this isn't my game. So, I'm like 99% sure there isn't anything wrong with my TX sector that has caused the, yeah, this is System 80B, but I'm 99% sure that there's nothing in my TX sector that has caused the issue. But this arena isn't mine, and it has one of the those really nice replacement boards that are like $300 US to buy, and I would hate to put this board in my TX sector and have it fuck this board, because A, like I said, it's not mine, and then B, then I'm down 2 games. So that's too much of a risk for me at this point. And like I said, I have other games. I'm going to let Josh and Zach make final call on Thursday when they get here. And realistically, like, you're probably, as a player, not going to play it. And if you do play it, you'll only have to play it once. Unless you're a masochist and decide to pick it in finals if you make it. So, I mean, and at that point, it's on you. So, I got no sympathy for you if you decide to pick it. Trying to get these Cyclops targets. Oh, that's the end of that. Alright. Did we even get one completed? No? Let's try and complete one. Well, we'll take the spinner instead. There we go. We didn't get the lit spinner, though. Yep, Steve, 100%. That is the life of a TDE/organizer. You have to make some decisions sometimes, and they need to be not only for the betterment of the tournament, but also for the betterment of the people that are, you know, I have to treat this game with kid gloves because it's not mine, right? Like, I promised the people that I sold, or not sold, I promised the people that loaned me their games that the games would come back either exactly the same or in better condition because I was going to spend a lot of time fine-tuning them. So, like on this game as an example, I rebuilt both flippers. So, I mean, from my perspective, it's great because I get another machine, and from their perspective, they get rebuilt flippers. So, that's the way I was able to convince some people to help me get ready for this tournament. Oh shit. Alright, we got a random Cyclops there. Jesus, settle down, ball. Come on, there we go. Alright, we're okay. So we got a random Cyclops there to get us 2x. We're one shot away from the multi-ball. So shoot up there, get the lit light, and then that will start multi-ball. So now we want to spell more Cyclops to try and not lose the ball so quickly. But the idea is get more Cyclops. So we're getting now, so that's 5,000 a spin, we're getting 10,000 a spin because we've got the 2x already. I think we're on 3x now. Oh shit, and there go both balls. God damn. I think it plays quickly enough. Like, I don't feel like it's super easy. You can lose balls fairly quickly. I took the posts, that's the other thing I forgot. I took the actual posts out of the outlanes to make the outlanes nice and, you know, unforgivable. Oh shit. And, you know, missing shots go center on you pretty quickly, so I think it'll be okay. Especially since, like I said, most of the time people that are going to be playing it, they're not going to have played it much, and, like, you know, they'll have spent maybe, a couple minutes during practice playing it on the Thursday, and the opportunity to dial into shots is not going to be there. So, and learning everything. So really being in a position to really exploit the game, I don't know that it's going to be that worrisome. And I want to have a better game because I haven't felt like I've had a good game yet. I've had, you know, reasonable games. I haven't gotten 1 million yet off the mini playfield there, so. I mean, this machine's in really nice shape too. Like, there's barely anywhere on the playfield. I mean, the person who did the LEDs apparently really likes LEDs, but I'm not not personally an LED person. I wonder, oh yeah, you can tap. I haven't tried that. I'm afraid to do it on the left though, because I'm not nearly as good on tapping on the left than I am the right. But I'm gonna try. Oh! Ah, there we go, there's a tap. Alright, so there's some information for you. You can tap on this game, so if you're in a position and you want to get it from left to right, because you're not going to want to go left from right to left, you can chess or tap. There's a bunch of options. Dang it. Let's try again. Nope, that's not a tap. That's a failed tap. Alright. Damn it. Lost the lock shot here. There we go. That's lock 2. I should have been plunging for the lanes, at least get whatever crappy ramp value I was going to get. I don't know what ramp value is, or my ramp value currently is. And there's multi-ball. So we've got 2x scoring, I think, right now. Ah, stay in play, balls. No, there goes one ball. And there goes the other ball. We at least got one Cyclops completed. Yeah. Back to the lanes. Shoot for more LOK. Because apparently they didn't have the budget for a C up there. It's all really how nice the feed is to you out of that return. Because if you have a shitty feed, then you're in trouble. Alright, let's see if we can't get this ramp value somehow. I'm going to just plunge really hard. Come on. Nope, didn't get it. Alright, so we needed to plunge a little shorter than that. Ah, crap. That was a good little tap over. This is going to be worth absolutely nothing, so we don't have to worry about that at all. There we go, bounce over, better feed. Get back into multi-ball. We got to complete the C over here. Oh, we got one more lock. So we have the C and the CY on this side for another playfield multiplier during multi-ball. Getting some crappy points from the little upper playfield. And there we go, multi-ball again. It's funny, the evolution when you think about pinball and where it was and how it's gotten better. Like, it's definitely gotten away from this sort of just keep the balls in play and hope for the best, because that's really all this game boils down to is get multi-ball and keep balls in play for as long as you can and get points. Like, there's not a lot more for this game to do. Like, I remember playing the Torpedo Alley shit at Pin Masters and thinking at least that one felt like there was more to shoot at on the playfield, whereas this is pretty one-dimensional. And like, I like Genesis. Genesis as an old school Gottlieb is oh, I dropped my water. Genesis as an old school Gottlieb is a lot of fun. Simplistic, but much more difficult to do well on, and I mean, good music as well, which is a lot of fun. And trying to think of other really cool, like TX Sector is obviously great, and I'm actually starting to really like Robo War. So we have a Robo War here as well, which is another game that I had never played before, and or spent any time on. And my initial reaction was I really didn't like it. But it's kind of a cool game. I should have played that instead of this, I guess. I'm starting to really like that because there is some elements to the like, it's basically the same thing in the sense that it's multi-ball all day, but you really want to play the multi-ball because there's actual jackpots in it, which is kind of cool. So it definitely changes your strategy a little bit. And I mean, not in the sense that it's not multi-ball all day, it's still multi-ball all day, but it definitely feels a little more worthwhile and definitely more in the skill category for actually trying to accomplish things. Because this is just, you know, rather rinse repeat, really. Like, you know, it's not, you know, this isn't rocket science here. This is just keep the ball in play and hope for the best as you're playing. Like what we want is, I think what really would get you a lot of points here is like, so you're in a situation here, we've got a 4x, we're in multi-ball. If we can get this million shot, then we're at 4 million, I think. So that would be we would have gotten 4 million there because we're at 4x, I think. I mean, I don't know, but I don't know the rules that well. But if it's 4x and you're shooting a million shot, I would assume that it would be 4 million. So I guess that would be where the points are on this game, is getting into a multi-ball, getting the million lit, getting the ball on the playfield in that position, and then shooting the million shot with the multi-ball. So I think that's kind of, yeah, that's interesting. I was thinking about that right now. So the spinner on Mobile War I don't like nearly as much as, say, the spinners on TX because of the way it has to be lit through that horseshoe area, so you can't really rely on it. But I do like the way the multi-ball builds with having to shoot the drop targets, and then during multi-ball, how after you've built up a decent value, you can shoot back into the lock to get awarded that value. So that I like about the game. Because that lock shot, at least on mine, is not super easy. Like, you need to get a good clean shot at it in order to get any kind of value, to get that lock shot, to get it up that ramp. So it really is not simple to. There's another sword of mine. I'm at 6x now. All right, we got a good spinner shot. Nope, we didn't get a good spinner shot. I was hoping to get a good 6x spinner shot, but I'm off on the shot here. So there's some spinner at 6x. Oh, still in play at least. Phil finished another Cyclops there. And the million shot just lit, but I'm going to try and ignore, I guess, so we've got all the things lit up on the playfield now, so at least get something for going up there. But yeah, exactly. Like I try not to ignore it, but it's good value, but it's not as easy to hit. You know what I mean? Like on mine, the way the flippers are aligned, shooting it on the fly is definitely a little difficult, and that's really the only way you're going to get an opportunity to get it on my game. So, all right. So the million shot is lit. Everything is lit, special, extra balls. Let's see what we get here. I'm going to try for the million, obviously. Close, special. So special wasn't nothing. It was some decent points there. So that's another, I guess, shit, and that's the end of that. So really it seems like get into multi-ball, get as many multipliers as you can, and then get something good on that upper playfield and hit it during multi-ball to get a lot more value is what I think you want to do in this game. Oh, that almost fell out. Jesus. Oh, right. I forgot about the million shot. Hey, we're going to get it. We got a million shot. Look at that. Million points for shooting something on the upper playfield. Nice. Wasn't even trying. Maybe that's the key to shooting the million shot. Don't try. Seems to work for me, apparently. Oh, God. All right. All right, we got the million shot lit again. But we're not going to get it in multi-ball. We're at 8x. Oh, almost. I don't think you can backhand it on mine, Steve. I haven't tried, but I'm fairly certain you can't. Pitlet. Ah. Come on, ball. You can settle down here. There we go. get back into our rhythm of shooting the spinner and getting some lock lanes or LOK lanes. Bounce over. There we go. That's not looking good. Oh shit. I was expecting a tip and then went out lane instead. So at least we got 1 million shot out of that. Not much else. I mean, we got the multiplier up to 8x, which is kind of cool. Didn't really accomplish anything with it. Yeah. All right, let's play another one, see if we can't do a little bit better. Now that I'm starting to get more of a feel for things. Bits! Thank you very much, Steve, for the 100 blitz and chips, for getting the 1 million shot in that last game. Thank you. That's very awesome of you. Thanks a lot. I always appreciate the support. Very cool. 100 bits for the 1 million shot. 100 blitz and chips for the 1 million shot. Nice. I really appreciate it. Thank you. All right. Like the 1 million shot again. Oh shit. Bounce this over. Got the spinner lit. Spinner doesn't stay lit for very long. Yeah. Let's shoot back into the spinner. Steve, are you coming up for any of the pre-events or anything like that? I know you travel pretty frequently, but I don't know how far Vermont is from Toronto, so you might be too far away. I'm not even trying to get the 1 million shot. I forgot about it. Oh, damn it. There it is. Almost got it. All right. Come on. Almost made the lock there. Didn't get it, though. Let's let this bounce over. Little tap to keep that on the right flipper. There we go. Oh. Come on. There we go. I should be measuring my shot for the 1 million, because I seem to be able to do it when I'm not trying or when it's not lit. And then when I actually need to make it, it doesn't work out. Alright, so we need to get some Cyclops targets, because that's where all the points are, but that's the end of that multi-ball. That's what I get for trying to shoot Cyclops targets. I get to drain immediately. 7 hours away in metric is like 240 hours, so yeah, that's pretty far away, dude. Alright. Another locked ball. Oh, PinCon. Yeah, I was really disappointed that PinCon decided to do their convention the exact same day, the exact same weekend as the World Championship. That felt kind of like dickish to me. It's like, this is the first time the World Championship is coming to Canada ever. It'll probably be, I won't say the last time, but unless there is a new person that wants to take on that responsibility, I don't see it happening again. Like, the only place I could see it happening might be out in BC. Like, if Nitro would have got involved and decided that they wanted to have the World Championship. So, it would have been nice if the that community was more supportive, but apparently not. Apparently they just want to put it on the same day. Alright, let's see if we can't do something here. Not like that, we can't. Alright, just that ball's gone. No, they're very much aware, Steve, because I know the organizer. His name's Chris DaCosta, and I specifically said to him, the World Championship is happening on this day, so it'd be really great if you could do it either, if you wanted to make it before, I was talking to him about, like if he had let me know beforehand that he was thinking about it, I was talking about making it one of the pre-events, which, I mean, it would have been, if it was closer, it would have been much easier to do that. But it's like a 3-hour drive away. Oh, there's $1 million. Nice. The other day for $1 million. And then if I couldn't make it a pre-event, which I didn't think was reasonable, because that's a far way to go for people, at least not do it on the same weekend. You know what I mean? But yeah, we decided to do it on the same weekend. So yeah, it doesn't make me very supportive of what he's trying to accomplish. It's definitely tainted my view on what it is, and will definitely see very little support from me as a result. But that's just me being a dick. And I mean, that's just internal local politics like every community has. Because I mean, there could be a very valid reason that it had to be that weekend. That could just be the only weekend that Chris had available. That could be the only weekend that the venue was available. Like, it could have nothing to do at all with the World Championship, but it still feels very personal and kind of shitty that that's what happened. Can't get any of these Cyclops targets. There we go. Oh, nice, Lazarus. I'll take it. I want this Y. Yeah, I assume that that's exactly their reasoning, in the sense that why it doesn't really matter, because yeah, there's not a ton of overlap, but there is a large portion of the community here in Ontario that I'm sure would like to go to that. Like, I'm speaking specifically to some of the people running the pre-events or people attending the pre-events that are accompanying the World Championship, and now they have no opportunity to do that because he's basically running it on the same weekend as the World Championship. So yeah, it's unfortunate. It's kind of shitty, but it is what it is. So whatever. I'm trying not to let it bother me too much. But I definitely won't be going myself, obviously, this year, and probably not ever. Still shooting spinners, still walking balls, still being bored. It's like not even a thought process now. It's just like shoot the ball into the spinner, shoot the lock lane, lock the ball, plunge the ball, do it again. All right. I would like to see if we can get some kind of like, oh shit. All right. That was a good save. I mean, without a tilt, but I was hoping to save that million for during multi-ball. I wanted to see if we could get one of these like 4x millions to see if that's the actual thing. There's a million right there. Nice. Another million. So that's 2 millions this game. Yay for millions. I'm still not really comfortable on the tap on this game. I'm just going to shake the shit out of that to save it. Since we're close to multi-ball with a 4x right now, 5x right now. Seems like because I just completed Psi. Oh, it's fivers right there. The light's just not working great. That makes sense. There we go. Alright. Trying to get the balls under control here, get some spinner action. Alright, we got the pit lit. Let's see if we can't get a 5x 1 million maybe. Come on. You can do this, balls. There we go. Okay, I need to... Alright, we're under control. Yeah, no, I'm not begrudging anyone for supporting it. More pinball is always better. This is just personal, right? So, I'm not going to be like, no, don't go to this show, fuck that guy. It's like, no, I get it. It's a show, it's close, it'll probably be well run, there'll be a lot of games there, it'll be fun, it'll be a good time, you know what I mean? It's probably a very good show. I just wish there weren't dicks about it. And that's for me personally. Alright, so I want to see if this 6X 1 million will give me 6 million. That'll be kind of interesting. Let's see if I can do it. There it is. So this should be... Oh, come on, it fell out! But that's not multiplied. That special was definitely not multiplied. So I guess it only applies to stuff on the main playfield, so the spinner. So that's pretty shitty. I don't know. So really, I guess all you're hoping for, if you can't multiply the million, would be multiplying the spinner. So like the 5,000 becoming, well, what's 5,000 times 8, I guess, right now, or 6 right now. So that's weird, I guess, that doesn't play into the actual multi-ball playfield multiplier. Oh, shit. There we go. No, you're right, Steve. I don't know, because I can't, like, the high scores on this thing are like 100 million, so I can't imagine that spinner all day. So the million must be multiplied, or at least maybe like the ramp value or something. I don't know. We're almost into another multi-ball. We're at 6X still. I'll spell a pit during multi-ball and we'll try again and see if we can't prove this or not, or we'll just drain immediately. Can I get this out? Nope. All right, I think I got one more in me to try that out, and then I'm probably gonna call her done and say, hey, look, it's Arena. You've now learned how to play Arena, sort of. Alright. And then I've got to do some shit around the house. Some actual literal shit. I need to figure out where the lid is on my septic, because I got to get the septic pumped before the event. And they don't dig out the hole. Shit, that was really bad. That was probably Lazarus back in. There we go. No, need to tap it over again. All right, 5,000 a spin. Yay for a spinner. Alright, bounce that over. I mean, once I put a tilt in, if I tighten the tilt up, you're not going to be able to rely on being able to bounce it over without at least taking a warning or something, so that'll make it also somewhat difficult. And that was a failed tap into a Schatz. Ah, there we go. Yeah, no, I agree, Steve. It does. I do agree. I do think your logic makes sense, because it is a novelty setting in the CPU board. So it could be that the programmers for extra balls and specials were like, they didn't want to give away 8 extra balls or 8 specials if it was multiplied by the playfield. So it could be that you're right, that only the million and maybe the ramp value would be multiplied. So we got to get a multiplier first here before we can even think about the pit. Because I mean, even if we can get a 2x, Those bottom targets are not easy to hit, and there's the end of that multi-ball. Yeah, alright, we got one on a reactive flip, so we're up to 2x. Now we just need to get back into multi-ball. No, that's not a very good tap. Alright, there we go. I think, unfortunately for me, or I guess unfortunately for everyone, I don't know, this will probably end up being my last stream until Thursday, because I am participating in all the pre-events for the IFPA World Championship, which start, oh shit, they start tomorrow. So the first event is out at Bluffs, and that's a pump and dump, and that goes from tomorrow at 5 till midnight. And then the next day is from 9 a.m. until noon, I think. Ah, Jesus, that fucking tap is not reliable. And there goes that. And then finals, assuming I make finals, I would be surprised if I didn't make finals, but assuming I make finals, because I never like to assume that I'm going to make finals. I like to play like I'm not going to make finals. That'll be running for, oh shit, gotta get that over there. That'll be running after the qualifying ends, and depending on how far I make it, means that it'll take quite a while to get through. Alright, we need to get picked, so we can test this million theory. Ah! Damn it, stupid ball. There's a really crappy post transfer, and drain. Well, that was the end of that game. Alright, I think I'm going to end that there. I'm sorry you had to sit through Arena. I didn't think it would be this bad. I thought I could try and make it somewhat interesting, but I kind of just wanted to showcase it for the participants so they saw what it was and how it played and the things that I had changed and all that kind of stuff, but I really don't feel like playing it anymore. I'm looking forward to when I make this camera rig a little more mobile. I started buying some parts for that today, so that the Epstein Cup we don't have to, because the problem like right now is like my webcam that's pointing at me is on my laptop, and so like I can't exactly have the laptop sitting in front of the people that are playing while I stand beside them and commentate about what's going on. So yeah, thanks, Camper. It's not just a weekend; it's a week of play. So, start the first tournament Friday, Saturday, which is going to be 2 full days of, well, not so a day and a half of pinball play, and then Sunday, Monday is 2 full days of pinball play, and then Tuesday, Wednesday will probably be, if I'm going to stream a day, it's going to be Tuesday, because I only have to play in the morning, and then I'm done the rest of the day. So maybe Tuesday I'll probably do a pinball stream of some kind. If I'm feeling up to it, or if I'm not feeling completely burnt out. And then Wednesday is the finals, which again I'm hoping I make, but not assuming I will. And any of these days that I don't make a final, I'll definitely be streaming, because then I won't be playing in the finals and I'll have lots of free time. And then Thursday is when, if I'm making finals, I don't have a lot of time. Thursday will definitely be the first time I'm back streaming, and so Thursday I might put like a little event notice or something on the channel, because we're going to be streaming the Epstein Cup. So the Epstein Cup is the North America versus Europe Challenge. I'm planning to pick one group and follow it throughout the Epstein Cup while keeping track of the points and stuff like that. I've got to set up my XSplit to make that work. I'm still figuring that out. And then I'm going to try, so the Buffalo Pinball people are coming up on the Saturday to start their setting up for their stream of the World Championship. So I don't know what their plan is. I know they don't want to do it live because obviously the quality isn't great, and compared to the quality that they do it in, which is like 1080p, I think they don't want to sort of like lower their standards to what my quality of stream is like. So I've told them if they're willing and they don't want to put it on their channel, they can put it on mine. So I got no issues if they're streaming to just throw it up on my channel. I don't care what it looks like because this is not going to get any better, and this is what people that watch me come to expect, basically, right? So, but on the Friday, I might try and stream qualifying. It's going to be very difficult. I know some of the participants, or not some of the participants, but some of the players that I know have asked for streams on Friday. The problem is that because my rig is not mobile, it'll basically be stationary, and because I'll be playing, there will be no commentary. So we'll basically be staring at a screen and hoping that someone starts playing the game, which probably doesn't sound all that entertaining. So Friday is probably not realistic. Saturday, if the Buffalo guys get here early enough, then we might throw something up, and they'll be doing the commentary while I play. And then we'll see how far I get into the finals. And then if I'm not in Sunday, then I will definitely be live streaming, or at least sharing the live stream that the Buffalo guys are doing all Sunday. And that's assuming if I'm in the finals on Sunday, then I'll be playing and there won't be a live stream. And then after the finals on Sunday, we're doing a big after party here at the arcade where we're gonna open the arcade up for everyone. Local community people that have helped make this happen, all the players, and anyone else that kind of wants to come. We'll open the arcade, turn all the games on, turn the lights off, and have booze and food and all that good shit for an after party, which will be a good time. And I plan to break my no drinking rule and get probably pretty sloppy drunk that day. So that'll be the one few times that I do drink. When I say I don't drink, I don't on a normal basis, but on special occasions, I don't mind indulging when I can, or when I feel like it, basically. So yeah, that's the plan. A full week of events, full 10 days of pinball. I'm hoping my wrist holds up. I'm going to be carrying my brace around just because I don't want to risk damaging it again. And yeah, but I'll be around on Discord and stuff like that, camper, so don't worry about that. I just probably won't be as active as I usually am. So anyway, if you're new here and you liked the content, I don't know why you would. This was pretty boring. Not the kind of game that I like to play. But I am streaming pinball as frequently as possible. So if you would like to see more pinball play, drop me a follow. I do appreciate it. If you don't think I've earned it, that's cool. As always, I like to thank the supporters. So thanks, Steve, for the 100 bits, for the 1 million shot. That's really cool. My subscribers, Camper and London, and I think Tech is also subscribing, and Gamerchick and Brian and Colin. I really do appreciate the support. You guys are awesome. And yeah, I appreciate everyone's concern for my wrist, and hanging out with you guys has been a lot of fun for me. And we're going to keep doing this even after the World Championship. I'm still deciding what that's going to look like, but it is in the plan. So again, thank you everyone, and we will see you next time.